What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction video, and we have the 2010s nostalgia is unmatched. Now he got a point. He got a point. There's a lot of great music, shows, movies that came out during that time that I don't think it'll be a long time before another like era or like yeah, it'd be a long time before another era will literally compete with this one or will be better than this one. I feel like it's gonna take a while before we actually get some pure quality content from this era, just like 2010s. But let's just get into the video.
Bro, the 2010s was a wild time, bro. In my opinion, one of the best decades ever. Like, growing up in the 2010s, I now realize, like, I really took a lot of the stuff we had for granted. Because literally everything was popping off during them times, bro. Music was at its peak. A lot of good shows and cartoons was out. Cartoon Network was at its best. And there was a lot of little toys and stuff, and even YouTubers that were, like, really popping back then. It was just a good time, bro. Like, for instance, the shows. Like, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, and Cartoon Network were all at its peak during this time. You got shows like Jessie, Regular Show, yes, Amazing World of Gumball, yes, Adventure Time, which I didn't really like that much, but
I'm not gonna lie, like the shows that some of the shows that he mentioned, I didn't have a chance to watch it, or it didn't really grasp my interest from seeing like the cover or anything like that. So like I never really seen it on TV because I wasn't into Cartoon Network during that time, and during the 2010s I wasn't really into Cartoon Network. It wasn't really my thing. But back then, I was heavy. It was heavy for me back then, though.
a lot of people did. Gravity Falls, Phineas and Ferb,
yes,
peak television, by the way. Other shows like Good Luck Charlie, Henry Danger, The Thundermans,
yeah,
Kicking It, Lab Rats. Like, all of these shows were some of my favorite back then, bro. Especially Lab Rats. Lab Rats was so cold. I don't care what y'all say. Not to mention Pair of Kings, bro. One of the most underrated shows ever, bro. Pair of Kings was fire. And that's only like a quarter of the shows that were really popping.
Hey, listen,
Michaela, bro. Pair of Kings was fire.
Michaela, when she first popped onto the scene, man, she was just different. I don't care. She was different. She was different. I don't care, bro. I don't care. Even after that one episode where she turned into that ugly bug or whatever you call it, that blue bug, I don't. She was no. I don't care. I don't care. She was something. She was something.
And that's only like a quarter of the shows that were really popping off back then, bro. I didn't even get into the Ninjago or the Legend of Key or whatever that show was with the Lion Man character. Like, that show was so cold, bro. I don't care what y'all say. Not to mention Clone Wars, which one of the best shows of all time. I enjoy Clone Wars more than a lot of actual Star Wars movies. I'm not gonna hold you. Then you got Sweet Life on Deck. You got Wizards too, and also, not to mention, one of the greatest shows of all time in Total Drama, bro. Like, Total Drama is so cold. Like, that's one of them shows that still holds up today. Like, Total Drama was just him. Like, all three of these programs, including Disney XD, because I didn't forget about them, were all on crack during this time. Like, they was all going crazy. The 2010s show era is just something that would just never be replicated, bro. We really can't have one of these videos.
It was cooking.
Talking about the books, too, bro. Yes, Gen Z, we did read books back in the day. But before we really get into this, go sub up to the live channel. I want to get this live channel to 10K by the end of the month. If we do, I'll upload an extra video next week. Gonna be hell trying to get the video ready, but hey, we gonna do it. So make sure you sub up to the live channel. And the video on the screen is probably the best one on there, so go ahead and click that shit. Anyways, back to the video. A good book was way better than anything, especially if you had to do it for AR reading. That kind of might be on the down low though. But if you had AR reading in elementary school, you always used to read, bro, because they always used to be giving out prizes and shit. And one of the books I always used to read was Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Oh my god, bro, this brings back so many memories. Bro, Diary of a Wimpy Kid is the best book series of all time. I don't care what you say.
They're one of the best book series of all time. Heavily.
Hey, Harry Potter who? Lord of the Rings who? Hunger Games who? Bruh, no. Diary of a Wimpy Kid peaks all of them. Bro, I swear to God, I wanted to be Greg Heffley so bad, bro. His life was horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. Like, in his world, nobody wanted to be him. But in my world, I did. I wanted to live his.
It was so bad to even the worst, even the people that had it worse than him didn't want to be him. That's how bad his life was. And he was put into these awkward situations that he couldn't get out of. He literally, like, his life was already ready for him, and he couldn't stop anything that was about to happen or about to transpire. I really do believe that. I really do believe that your life is like written for you as soon as you're born, and whatever happens, it's gonna happen regardless what type of decisions or choices you may make. But you know,
his life. Every single edition was so good, bro. And the guy who wrote this, Jeff Kinney, masterclass with these books. He did not miss a single time. The only thing that missed was the movies, but we're not going to associate that with him. He had no control over that. I only watch the movies for Peyton List anyway, so I really do not care about them. Elite Milk. Exquisite. And another book that was top tier, I know y'all gonna clown me for this, but I do not care, was Dork Diaries, bro. And I don't care what you say, bro. Those books were top tier. Those are right up there with the Diary of the Wimpy Kid. And I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can call me a girl or a bitch for liking those books. I don't care. Those books were fire. The author who wrote those books too did not miss at all. Every single book I liked. I even got a couple of the spin-off version books too. Those were fire too. Like both of these artists just put up straight up master classes back in the 2010s. They're still cooking to this day. And the books are still good. Another top tier book. Big Nate. Top tier. Oh my god, bro. Big Nate was peak childhood. Every single book was a hit for him too. Geronimo Stilton put in work back in the 2010s too. That's one that's more underground, but hey, that's a top tier book too. And also, we can't forget about one of the GOATs, Harry Potter. Now, did I ever read a full book? No. But did I watch the movies? Yes. And
I still haven't watched Harry Potter or read the book, so I'm kind of still out of the loop when it comes to Harry Potter, like at all. Like I don't. The only person I really know really is Harry and Voldemort, and that's it. But everybody else, I have no clue.
Were the movies fire? Yes. And the people who actually sat there and read the books said the books were better, so I just assumed the books were good. Another thing that was really big in the 2010s was the gaming. Games like Halo, COD, GTA released during this time, which is kind of crazy that we're still playing it now, like 10 years later.
Facts.
All these games were popping off, especially Black Ops 3, bro. When Black Ops 3 dropped, bro, I did not know a single person who was not playing Black Ops 3. Bro. Black Ops 3 is just one of them games. Like it was just generation. Also, we can't forget about Minecraft, Pokemon, the best games in my opinion by far. The Wii games. Oh my god, bro. I swear to God, bro. Kids these days will never understand the pure joy I got when I turned on my Wii after school, bro. Like, bro, playing Wii Resort, Wii Sports, all the Wii games was just peak childhood, bro. Like, I remember me and my cousins used to get into all out brawls over Wii Sports, bro. Like, them bowling matches always used to be intense, bro. The
bowling matches, the boxing matches, the baseball mode that they had. Oh my god, bro. Oh, it's so many memories, and it's man. And there was a lot of fighting moments too that I pushed back into the back of my mind. But there was a lot of fighting moments over those type of games too. It got crazy.
Bowling matches, the ping pong, the boxing. Hell, I even played baseball on Wii Sports, bro. And I would never play baseball, bro. Baseball is boring as hell, but on Wii Sports is the best game ever. Basketball on Wii Sports, crazy. And not to mention the other Wii games too, because we gotta talk about them. Like the new Super Mario, bro. Every time I went to the Y, I used to run Super Mario, bro, all the time. Bro, I used to be king of Super Mario, bro. Like I be passing missions like it's nothing. Then Mario Kart. Bro, Mario Kart was one of the best things about the 2010s, bro. One of the best feelings ever is whipping your friend's ass in Mario Kart, bro. Full all-out bragging rights, bro. All out. But there used to be kids who used to be like OD good at Mario Kart, though. I ain't gonna tell you. Like, you already know the build. Afro, glasses, hunchback, had the white beater on. All they did was play Mario Kart. Hey, that type of build was scary, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm never playing someone like that in Mario Kart. I ain't gonna tell you. Then we can't forget about the other consoles, too. Like the PS3, the Xbox 360. Honestly, personally, the Xbox 360 was better than the PS3. But like, I'm a PlayStation type of guy, so I gotta stay loyal to the soil. Honestly, the Xbox 360 was way better. I ain't gonna tell you. But after the 360, Xbox just fell off because like the PS4 was better than the Xbox One, and then the PS5 blew out whatever the Xbox had. I don't even know what their console is. Nobody got it, so it doesn't really matter. One of the coldest things about the 2010s was the goddamn PS Vita or the DS, bro. Both of those were top tier, bro. This brings back so many memories, bro. If you had a DS in elementary school, you were automatically the cool kid at the class. Every time you brought it to school for like one of them gaming days or whatever, everybody would crowd around you and everybody would just watch you play. And every time you got done with a game of Mario Kart or whatever, it'll be hundreds of it's just crowding around you asking to play, bro. Not gonna lie, I
Facts.
was one of the lane kids, so I never did get to play. But hey, it was good times. I'm not gonna hold you. But we also gotta talk about the mobile games a little bit too. Games like Clash
Candy
of
Crush.
Clans,
Yes.
Flappy Bird,
Yes.
Minecraft Mobile, which
Oh
is
man.
what I usually play because I couldn't afford the actual Minecraft. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Dumb Ways to Die. Oh, bro, Dumb Ways to Die used to be
Yes.
one of my favorite games. I swear to God,
Yes.
everybody played this game, bro.
Yes.
Like
At
this is
least
back when
once.
mobile games used to be like top.
Everybody played Dumb Ways to Die at least one time. At least one time. At least one time.
Not to forget Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of y'all don't know about that one. Bro, I used to
Yeah.
beat all them levels, bro. Like, then we had games like Fruit Ninja, Temple Run, one of the toughest games ever. And then we can't forget about the OG. The game that's still relevant to this day for whatever reason. Subway Surfers. Subway Surfers is the top 3 mobile game of all time. And I don't care what you say, bro. Just an all-out elite game. Clash of Clans was cold too. I used to love that too. Bro, I used to spend so much time on my village, bro. All for it to get destroyed by level 100 or whatever level it goes to with a bunch of bombs and ogres just crashing and piping down my walls and shit. Pause on that. But nah, it used to be fun though while it lasted. Besides that, I ran out of time. I got so much more to talk about, so I gotta make a part 2. Also, shout out to Birdie. But yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. Follow all the socials, Instagram.
Wait, hold on.
Part 2. Also,
oh, that was for the video idea. Okay. Fire though.
Shout out to Birdie. But yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. Follow all the socials.
I might have to watch that video too to see if he mentioned anything he didn't mention in this video.
Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Discord right here. Go join that. Go sub to the live channel. Trying to run that up. Besides that, that's pretty much it. Appreciate y'all for watching. Love y'all. Thank you and goodbye.
That was hard. Yeah, the 2010s is unmatched. The only like the 2000s is or either the 90s is really the only ones that can really the 90s. For my nostalgic sake, I would say the 2000s is the only thing is like the 2000s or the 90s, possibly the 90s that can really compare to what the 2010s eventually like what it evolved into. Because without the 90s or the 2000s being what they were, we would have never got the 2010s. So, but I feel like it was mostly the 2000s that started it up for the 2010s to be where they are today, though, because that's when music like that's what I'm saying. That's when music really started coming in clutch, with their evolvement to what the 2010s is now, and like I said, the gaming community was starting up. They were starting to post on YouTube and started getting that exposure, like way more exposure. Everything was just really starting up around the 2000s, really, like that. And like I said, if it wasn't for the 2000s or possibly the 90s, we would have never got the 2010s, and I would stand by that. But this is the end of the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want me to react to down in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.